It's in the game. Okay. EA Sports is in the game.
Boca Raton Bowl. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Red Raiders will kick off the first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds his man down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the big fella to the corner. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down coming up. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. Here's a give to Frazier. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold him.
Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. In the red area, it's Frazier. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the catch, it's Simmons. And they'll knock him down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him, and they got him.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll try to run for it. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Handoff for Frazier. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Pulls and fires complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Got a man, it's Humphreys. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to... You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense.
Might have a chance. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But
oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, and better yet, creating a takeaway.
Oh, they're after him. Flips it out in the flat. Moving past the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On target over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Delayed handoff. It's Dickey. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it. The end zone was not a good one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely... avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. With the catch, it's Carter. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Off play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Got room to work. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Frazier. Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Dogs are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On the delay, it's Williams. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hammond. Looking left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the counter play. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Hauls it in. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that 4th down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on 4th down.
Man, I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Run in the red zone. It's Dickey. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Phillips. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Got it. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
The AT unit on the field. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe